Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the reissue of the Spider-Gwen from Sentinels from Into the Spider-Verse. Stay tuned till the end for a random fact. Here's the Spider-Gwen, the Sentinel Spider-Gwen's box, reissue of her. There's 2023 Marvel and photo of her on the front. A Spider-Ham has peepholes like the Miles box. You can see Spider-Ham, and there's Spider-Gwen on the other side. The top has the logo of the Spider-Verse, of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Pictures of Spider-Ham on the side, and there's a picture of Gwen on the top. Cool photo on the back when they're in the woods, and there's some more pictures over on the other side, and logo stuff and warning stuff on the bottom. So now that we've seen the box, let's get into it and see more of the figure stuff. Here's Spider-Gwen and Spider-Ham out of the packaging, standing next to each other, and I like the size scale to these two, the size scale to Spider-Ham. So here they are. So now let's look at their accessories. Like Miles, she comes with a lot of accessories, so let's get to it. And first, let's look at Spider-Gwen's accessories, or I mean Spider-Ham's. So here is his sad face when he's going back to his dimension and giving Miles his mallet, which he comes with his mallet here. And speaking of mallets, here is Miles' mallet, and you can see the size difference here, probably because Spider-Ham's a little smaller, and since he's animated and stuff, the mallet can change size. There's Miles' mallet, and here's Spider-Ham's, and he comes with his mallet holding hand here. It goes down, take the handle off and put it through his hand, and then just put the top on, and there he's holding his mallet. And here is his camera. It's pretty big and nice looking. And here's his camera holding arms, actually I should say. Camera holding arms. He comes with these action legs, and you have to take the tail off of the legs that comes with on him when you take him out of the packaging and put it on the action legs. Here is some relaxed arms. So nice to see that they give you quite a bit of options with the Spider-Ham. I think this Spider-Ham is the best Spider-Ham from the companies there. And here's his web hand or arm. And here's his spread out hand, landing hand or spread out hand there. So now let's look at Gwen's stuff. So here's her other outfit, and this outfit is a lot harder to change than Miles' outfit, because you have to use the piece that attaches the torso, the top of her, and her legs on the figure, which is rough. But mostly it's hard because of the skirt here, because it's kind of hard to pull the legs out and take them out. But it's a lot harder to change her, and you can actually change her hairstyles, which I like about this figure. So this would be the head I would be using a lot if the eyes were more straight. It may be the head. I like this head, and this head is kind of a creepy head, like she's plotting or something. But this is, I think they were going for when Miles was trying to do the shoulder touch before he was doing the shoulder touch and was talking to her, and when she was telling him about her, lies about her at first. So this is that face, I believe, and put this hair back on. I like this head, but I wish the eyes were a little straighter, but this head is good. And you can see she has a little bit of freckles there on her face. So, nice attention to detail. So there's her school outfit and head, and here's her squinting eyed spider-gwen face. Here's her hood piece when it's down. Nice that they put the webs inside of the hood there. Here's her web, swinging web, just like Miles, except the little bit of a color difference. You can see Miles is darker, and hers is more of a clear with a fog. There, so here's hers, and here's Miles. That's a color change there. And here's the web hands for her, and I think they make them go down a little too much. See, it would be like that if you put it in, when you would really want it to be like this, more out. So that's a little bit of a flaw there with these hands. And here's her phone, and has a picture of her and Miles there, and Peter's leg is in the background. He photobombed with his leg there, and here's her hand to hold the phone, which is kind of difficult. It's a loose fit. Kind of have to use the thumb and the pinky a little bit, or kind of just squish it in there. It's pretty difficult to put in, but more of an angle like that, and then you can hold it there. And here are web grabbing hands, and she can actually hold Miles's mallet as well. So you can use it to hold the mallet, the web grabbing hands. So she can hold the mallet too, which is nice. And here it is with the web, that side, and then same with the other side. You want to get in that 90 degrees angle there, the best you can there, like that. And then she can hold it like that. And she has her wall crawling landing hands, and they're already put in an angle for you. So there's that. And you have just relaxed hands, and they did the same type of thing with Gwen as Miles, where it doesn't have any hinge movement, but you just plug it in and it stays like that. So here are her relaxed hands, and here are like leaping hands or spread out hands, like her ballerina type hands, what she does and stuff. And then the stand, she comes with two stands right here, and a stand works the same as with Miles. I'm going to take the little slidey piece out and pop it in here. The clear pieces all come out, so you can do that. And this comes with a stand for Spider-Ham, which is like this, and you just plug it in the hole, and it kind of hangs him by his neck. there. So there's that. So now let's get into looking at the figure and the articulation of them. Here's what they look like when you first take them out of the packaging. First, we will look at Spider-Ham. We're down here. We look at Spider-Ham, and this is what he's going to look like. You can take his tail off, and that's for his action legs. So he comes with that, and he comes with these normal arms, and he's got some good head rotation. His tail also moves, which I'll show you in a bit, and his arms just move a little bit, like around there. The ones that he comes with have become a tad bit weaker than the others because they've been there and stuff. So let's look at his mallet grabbing hand. You're gonna put that through the bottom here, and the mallet part is running away. Just put this back on the top like that. Let's take his head off. His head is becoming a little stiff too. And let's put a relaxed arm on. I would get as close to the shoulder, the top of the arm as possible, so it don't bend it. But these arms seems to be pretty bendable, flexible there. It's kind of difficult to do because it's sturdy there. And here's his sad face. Oops, his body also turns where you connect the legs. So that's where you get some of the rotation there too. And he can be handing away his mallet there. So and that's when he says goodbye as well. So there's that. Now let's I guess we'll take that off and take this arm off. Take these legs off and put his action legs on. Or I guess, hang on, we will put his camera holding legs on, arms on first. And these took me a while, but I guess they kind of have warmed up there, or maybe because of my hands are so warm and a little sweaty. I have some sweaty hands sometimes. But so here's this, his camera. He holds it down here at the bottom there, and then at the top like that. There he's taking a picture, and this piece can come off if you don't want that there. And we will take these off. So if you have trouble putting his arms on and stuff, you can always heat it up with warm water, and that helps a lot. You just wiggle that off and put his action feet on. Let's put his serious face back on. And put his web arm on. And put his spread out hand. Oh, you see there, it's been just a tad, but they seem to be pretty durable as long as you don't do it too much. And do it like that. And to put the tail on, I would put it down like that and then use your thumbnail to push on the top of the ball there, and then it will go in. So there's that. And you can turn them like that and get them into that pose. And then you can also have them landing. There, just put this relaxed arm on. So you have them like that. Oops. You have them like that. And oops, hang on a minute. So you have them like that. And I guess you have to turn them quite a bit to put that on, to put him in a pose like this. So there's that pose, which I like the options to this spider ham. Let me adjust that for you. There you go. And I like the options there. Too bad you can't use the mount hand-wise like that. They use the same arm there. Wish they would have given you another mount arm or another one of those arms, or they could have given us both of each, which would have been nice as well. So that is for Spider Ham. I really like this face. Glad they gave you that. It's funny. And so I will put him back into his normal. So just have to kind of wiggle that out, and it's stiff at first, but once you do it, it should get loosened up to where it gets easier. And if you have trouble, you can always use warm water on it, which helps a lot. There's that, and his tail has a movement here. So I will put that head on and put his other relaxed hand on. So on these, you want to get as close to the shoulder there as possible, so you don't break the arm or bend it. And probably do it before you put the head on. That way you can grab a little more. So there's Spider Ham. He can float in the air sniffing a pie. So he got some pretty good head movement, and he can stand on him by himself. You just kind of want to have his head down, and it's kind of like a balancing game there. But there he is standing there. Nice options. So let me move him, Spider Ham, and his stuff out of the way, and then we will look at Gwen. So she is really flexible, more flexible than the Sentinel's Miles, because she's a girl. So there's what she's gonna look like, and I like that they put the hoodie, the web in the hoodie there. So let's get to the articulation. Her head can go up really good, so if you have trouble, you can use your finger or fingernail to get under the chin and make it go up more, and that makes it go up really good. Really like that. And you can get all kinds of movement like that. The hood doesn't really hinder it as much. They're mostly getting the articulation with the neck there, except for the looking up, because you can get that there. So here I'll show you the articulation with the without the hoodie of the head. So goes up there, you can bend it there. Really nice neck movement there. Not used to seeing her like that. That's kind of weird like that. So put her hood back on. So you do that, and then you kind of could have it putting forward like that, or the hood back, and then you can put it in. So her arms go all the way around, and she got double jointed elbows, and her biceps swivel. And like the Miles figure, her fists and all hands don't move up or down or anything. They just move like this, just around there, because of the special thing they're doing with Gwen and Miles here. I know the Sentinel's P2B, you can, that's kind of like normal action figure stuff, like the ankle joint is on there. So that's nice. And also like the Miles, her arms, because of her wacky shoulders or arms here, she got the butterfly joint like this. So that gives you some great amount of butterfly butterfly joint movement there without giving you the butterfly. And it can go back, that, and she got, she can go down about that far. I would say she's the most flexiblest Gwen, except for that other brand. I can't really say the name very good, but you probably know the Yuka, the one that starts with the Y. Gwen, probably more flexible, but out of the Spider-Verse Gwens, I would say she's the most flexiblest. So you can go down that far, just that far, and she can go back about that far. So you got the side, nice, and the other side, and she can kick up extremely high, which is nice. She's a ballerina, so she should be able to kick really good. So about there, I would say, something like that. And she got a little bit of a thigh swivel here, and she can go back about that much. She has the splits this way. She got double jointed knees, and that little indentation there on the leg, hamstring there, is good. So it gives you room for the calf with the double jointed knees, and her toes can point down, and up is a little bit stiff, but she can go up as well. And her foot can go point there and can point up like that, and normal stuff, you can twist it like that and other way like that. So there's that. And we should look at her heads now. So she has this squinting head, face head. Hang on a minute. She has this squinting head. Let me put the hood back on, like that. Squinting head. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. This might actually work. I took her neck off. Took her neck off. I was thinking there for a minute. Took her neck off and put it on like this. And then maybe if you put it in like that, and yeah, it worked. So that's, so you could do that if you get issues with that. Take her whole neck off, and that'll help. So there's her with that face. Pretty cool. And it's kind of like that Miles one eye squint face as well. Oops. So guess once you do that, it'll do that too. Also, doing it that way may be a little difficult to get the head out. Oh man. Yeah, this head is a little difficult. But it won't get it on now. Let's see if I can figure out how to get it off. Okay, you want to do that. There we go. So, kind of awkward position there. So, you need to put your neck back on. Take that head off. And now let's look at her down hood. So there's that, and with the Gwen face, I think this will be the face they use. And this is the hairstyle, because I like this hairstyle. Also, the hair is really easy to fall out. So there's her with her hood off. Now I will show you her web hand on her. So see, this is a problem. So if you have it like that, it'll be down like that. So it's kind of like this shot, but you can live with that. And her hands are a little wacky because they are bent already. So let's look at her hands. I'll show you. So her wall crawling hands, you can see, are already bent like that, which is kind of a weird position. And let me change her head back to the Spider-Gwen head. Whoops, sorry guys. Put the hood back on. So, and put that on there, and then just pop this head back on. So there's that. This is a kind of a strange wall crawl. Let's see. Oops, I popped the head off. There's her wall crawling hands, and then her web grabbing hand is also the same. So be like that. And now her other hands that are in a bent position, they are in a bent position facing down like this. So that is going to be when she does like her leaping stuff, you know, ballerina leaps and stuff. So like that. It's going to be leaping like that, which is really nice. And now it is time to do her school outfit, so I will do that off camera. So here is Gwen in her school outfit, and the first time it is really hard to do, to change and stuff, but hot water works if you have some trouble. And yes sirree, they look like they're teenagers going to school. They did a phenomenal job at making them look like teenagers. So she doesn't move much in her school outfit. Miles's outfit is better, but if they did give us the school outfit, I wish they would have done what they did with Miles. They could have given us just the top part like they did him, and then give us special arms. Give her special arms to put in there. So they could have done like this jacket thing even. They could have given us this, and then they could have put like a whole body would have been better with cutouts like this. And then they put the arms in. And see what I mean with the hair being easy to come off. So the hair is really easy to come off. So yeah, she definitely looks like a teenager there going to school. Whoops. So there's that. I will show you what is problem 2, and something I've also just learned now by doing it. So your hair kept falling off. So wish they would have done like Miles his shorts too, where you didn't have to switch this part. Hang on, I'll show you. You want to actually pull down when you do the legs, when you pull them out. Hang on. So it's more like a down and up, and while you're holding the top of the joint for the torso to go on. So, and then you kind of hold it, and it is a pull down and out. Hang on, gotta use my short to do this. So there is there's her legs, and here's her skirt, and this is the piece that is tough to do because you have to use it for Gwen's body, and also the school outfit, which I wish they would have just given us another piece that was already in there. It would have been a lot easier there. So let me put her other bottom piece back on. So it's kind of a push and pull when you do it. To put it on, you push up and stuff, which is what I've learned, but it's kind of difficult nonetheless to push. It's like a push and to put it on, you push up. It's like a push up to do it on the skirt, and then to get it out, it's a pull down and out kind of motion angle there. So that would have been better if they would have given us a body, just another body with this, just like this, but with the painted school stuff, and then extra arms like they did with Miles. Don't know why they didn't do that. That would have been way better, and it would have made her a lot flexibler in that way, and also her knees come out too, like Miles. So these guys come apart pretty easily sometimes, and they have all kinds of places they can come out. So now let's look at size comparisons. So here is the Sentinels, Gwen and Miles next to each other. I'll probably put Spider-Ham up there too, because he came with it. So there they are together, and I think they scale really good. Here's also the SH final swing suit, new red and blue suit from Spider-Man No Way Home. And again, I will say the Sentinels have made them look like they are really teenagers in costumes. Even the SH figure is a decent amount taller, but not the end of the world there. Here, oops, Gwen fell. Let's put Spider-Ham back up. I really like the size of Spider-Ham here. Here is Gwen next to MJ, and the Marvel Legends MJ is a tall one, but wow, she's at MJ's shoulder. She's a really tall woman there. The Marvel Legends MJ. Here is Gwen next to Miles' uncle, the Prowler, and she is about at his shoulder as well. And here is Spider-Gwen next to Michelle Jones, MJ, or Zendaya's MJ, which is Michelle Jones, and she's taller as well. So most of the figures are going to be taller than the Sentinels, Miles, and Gwen. And there's Tom Holland, Peter Parker. She's about at his chin. And here's the Mezco classic Spider-Man, comic book Spider-Man, and she's about at his chin as well. But the only problem with having them look like real kids is that it's kind of hard to get other figures like Marvel Legends and other stuff like that to scale with them is great if you wanted them to be together. But they look really good, and the more I am playing with Gwen, the more I like her. So it seems like the more I've had her and Miles, the more I like them. So I really like her and Miles, and she's a really good figure. So let's now wrap this video up. Okay, now for the random fact. The random fact is, I got these two for my birthday. The next one I'm going to be reviewing is the Peter B. Parker from Sentinels. So look forward to that, which will be sometime soon. So have a nice week and peace.